What's up, Dunk Squad? It's Wayne Duncan, Novasia Duncan, and we're here with year two of the Madden 24 Green Bay Packers realistic rebuild. If you tune in to part one, it went just like real life. Packers making the playoffs. We won in the wild card round. We went on to the division round. I think we lost to the Cowboys. And then we went into the off season where we had no money, no cap room to do anything in free agency, but we did add some more younger players to this already made young roster. And with that being said, we're going to meet the roster, the team, the squad here before the preseason starts here in year two. At quarterback, we have Jordan Love, who, when it came to passing yards, exceptional. When it came to turning the ball over, not accepted. 17 picks, too much. He was averaging like 2 or 3 picks a game, but he was still able to carry this team to the playoffs. The offensive line, they did their job. They protected him. Only 27 sacks. And if he can cut down those picks and up the touchdowns a little bit, keep the yards, or even up the yards, get 4,000 passing yards, I think Jordan Love will be our franchise quarterback. We have Sean Clifford coming back as the backup. At running back, we have Aaron Jones, who with A.J. Dillon, I mean, they were a great combination. Aaron Jones with the yards, 18 touchdowns for A.J. Dillon. We brought him back on a contract, 2-year deal, and then we drafted this running back, receiving back. So we have, elusiveness, power, and receiving, all three archetypes. At fullback, we have Dion Aldridge, who we took in the 5th round. That's why he is wearing number 5. Hidden Dev, 71 overall fullback. I am praying that he can beat our John Kuhn, but he is more of a blocking fullback. And then at wide receiver, the story of last season was Jaden Reed. He was the better of Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs, won Offensive Rookie of the Year. So he got that Goldie superstar dev trait, and he is now going to be our wide receiver one. You see it there. He led the team in yards and touchdowns, and now with that superstar dev, he gives Jordan Love that wide receiver one option. But you still can't count out Romeo Doubs, and you also can't count out Christian Watson. The only thing, and also Dontavian Wicks, the only thing that I can't figure out is who will we play in the slot. I mean, last season we had Jaden Reed as our wide receiver 3, and he was in the slot. All three had similar numbers. He got the Offensive Rookie of the Year. He got the Superstar Dev. Now that he is our wide receiver 1, do we just leave him at wide receiver 1 like we did Christian Watson last season with Dobbs back at number 2? Do we put Watson in the slot? Reed has the better short route running. I don't know. I think we could go all in on Reed and just have him be our X factor, or do we try to get Christian Watson and Dobbs up to what Jaden Reed did last season? So we're still trying to figure out how we're going to do that. And then at tight end, we got Musgrave and Kraft going into their second season. We brought back DeGuara. I mean, we could afford it with the little bit of change that we had left, plus with Kraft and Musgrave both being on rookie deals, we can pay DeGuara as our third tight end. At left tackle, we got David Bakhtiari. We have Caleb Jones still. Left guard, Elton Jenkins, Royce Newman. We still have a lot of depth, same guys. We got Josh Myers, but we drafted Dylan Aldridge, rookie center out of San Diego State. Hidden Dev. He will compete with Josh Myers for the starting job. Now, I say compete. We're looking for Aldridge to take the starting job. We got Rasheed Walker coming back at guard, Sean Ryan coming back at guard, Zach Tom at right tackle, Luke Tenuta at tackle. We took this guy that was going to learn behind David Bakhtiari, but 57 overall. That was a bad 7th round pick. Kenny Clark did lose his superstar dev trait. He is now a star, but he could get back his superstar dev trait, so I'm not too concerned about it. Got Colby Wooden backing him up. Devontae Wyatt, who earned a star dev trait in season, and the game let him keep it, so I'm happy about that. We brought in Brent Urban here in the preseason to help mentor him. And then at defensive tackle, our first round pick was Gilbert Hilton. We had a plethora of defensive linemen to choose from. The guy that we were targeting got taken, and then there was still more. And Gilbert Hilton, I felt like, was the best of them. It was kind of a reach, but not really, because he had the talent, and he's going to come in and play with Devontae Wyatt, and he's going to play with TJ Slayton, and he's going to play with Kenny Clark, and Carl Brooks. At left outside linebacker, we have Rashawn Gary, who I thought deserved to go up the X Factor, making the Pro Bowl. He had, 13 and a half sacks, 12 TFLs. Kind of got snubbed, but it was a great season for him. We got Kingsley Enagbari, who we switched over from the right to the left. Quay Walker and Devondre Campbell both were great, but Quay Walker, who is a little bit younger, who had more sacks more sacks last season. Campbell had the picks. They're a great duo, but we're gonna lean more towards Quay Walker in the future. Still have Isaiah McDuffie, and we drafted this guy Riley Bailey to fill out the depth. Preston Smith, but it is Lucas Van Ness time. He will start. This is what he did as a sub. 14 TFLs, 47 tackles, 6.5 sacks. Imagine what he is going to do playing all 3 downs. Sorry, Preston Smith. We still have Brenton Cox. Then at corner, we got Jair Alexander, Eric Stokes. We decided to bring back Keyshawn Nixon because he did make the Pro Bowl as a punt returner. Carrington Valentine held his own. We drafted this guy, Casey Melvin, probably be like a special teamer. But we're still looking for that third corner. But Keyshawn Nixon and Carrington Valentine will have their opportunities. At free safety, we brought back Darnell Savage on a 2-year deal. Anthony Johnson Jr. is back. And then we brought back Jonathan Owens. I just re-signed him before the preseason started. He actually had 2 picks last season. But here is the most interesting pick of the draft. Henry Weaver, second round pick. He was a left outside linebacker. Pass coverage. I was like, he profiles as a safety too. So what we did was we moved him from left outside linebacker, was a 73. We put him at strong safety. He is a 75. And you look at his ratings. He can tackle, pursuit, hit power, thoroughly need man coverage all too much. Playing that safety, his own coverage is great. His press coverage is ass. It's like 28, but he's playing at strong safety. So we'll see how he fares at that position. He will compete with Jonathan Owens. And then at kicker, we got Anders Carlson, who only missed 1 field goal last season, his rookie season. And we also have Daniel Whelan. We do have team captain slots available. And with this young team, David Bakhtiari has to get it. He has to get it. And then Kenny Clark has one. Rashawn Gary, I feel like, deserves one. And Jair Alexander should have one. He does not have one. We will give him one. And if we have another one available, I think that should go to the quarterback. I think that should go to Jordan Love. They are the veterans of this team, of this young team, as they are still young themselves. So Jordan Love, Rashawn Gary, Jair Alexander. We might have... No, that's all of them. So we get our team captains, and that is our roster, the team, the squad here in the preseason as we start against the Green Bay Packers. And because of the great season that we had, Matt LaFleur, we went in and gave some points to the staff to help out the players. But we do lose 31-7 to the Patriots. And Mac Jones, 3 touchdowns. Clifford, 2 interceptions. A.J. Dillon with a touchdown. Luke Tenuta, 3 sacks, giving up to a rookie. It's not a good look. Not a good game for the team, offense and defense. We have the Broncos here in week 2. Every team in the NFC North lost, and we lose again, 49-10. That Cowboys playoff game in the second round, man, 49-0. I can't believe we didn't score no points in that playoff game. Clifford and Jordan Love struggling here in the preseason. Henry Weaver, that's that safety, half a sack. Defensive tackle with half a sack. Carlson making a field goal. And now it's time for the final preseason game against the Cleveland Browns. And we have a training camp standout. We didn't have one last season. Lucas Van Ness. I'm going to say he learned from Preston Smith. So we're going to do IQ. And we're going to test his knowledge. We got the Browns. This is a TV game, I think. Prime time. And we go 0-3, so we're going to the Super Bowl this season. We're going undefeated. Clifford, Jordan Love, they were better. Dillon, they touchdown. Christian Watson was the man. Still don't know who we're going to play in the slot. May just do what we did last season, just have the third wide receiver be the slot guy. But I mean, if we do Jaden Reed outside as wide receiver one, he may go off. He may be an X factor. So we do have to cut 11 players. But I kind of want Christian Watson to develop. I have like 2 superstar wide receivers and maybe Romeo Dobbs. Jordan Love did not have a great preseason. Christian Watson did. Jaden Reed did. Bakhtiari did. He didn't play. We benched him. Oh, the rookie center did not give up a sack. Not give up a sack. TFLs, the rookie defensive tackle. The 2 rookies were the only ones with sacks, huh? Carlson did miss 2 field goals. So we have to cut his roster down. Why do I feel like last season we only had to cut 6 players and had so many on the roster, and then I feel like we don't have enough on this roster and we have to cut more people? So Daz Newsome was not here last season. You will not be here this season. Released. Same thing with Dylan Stoner. Release. Tight end. We have a fullback now, so Ben Sims can go on the practice squad if need be. I think not Malik Heath, but yeah, Ben Sims probably should go on the practice squad. Same thing with Anton Thompson. Same thing goes with Ernest Brown. I did not sign you. We need bigger D linemen for this scheme anyway. Sam, go on the practice squad. D tackle, we're fine. If I saw linebacker, Carson Wells was not here. He will be here though for the practice squad. The linebacker, we are straight. Buddy Johnson was not here. Release. Corner. Shad Wild Goose. You can run wild with the Gooses somewhere else. Taiwan Mullen. Practice squad. And then strong safety Amos. He can go on the practice squad. And then we have Zane Anderson. And that should be everybody. If not, Zane Anderson and the tight end. So we get to pick one. So is it the tight end or Zane Anderson? I think the tight end adds a little bit more depth. He's a 63. Zane is a 62. But can remain on the team. We don't really need him though. Yeah, we don't need him. Well, we'll remove you from the trading block because nobody's calling for you, and then we will release you. But we know who's going to be starting now. I still don't know who's going to be in the slot. Probably go Christian Watson and see how it does from that. But Jaden Reed is our wide receiver one. I'm just going to make that clear. He is a superstar now. Jordan Love, quarterback one. Aaron Jones, Dylan, fullback Aldridge, Dylan, and Tucker Kraft. Wide receiver is going to be Jaden Reed, Dobbs, and Christian Watson. I might even put Watson as wide receiver 2. Just off of production, he was better than Dobbs last season. So, but he is worse in the slot than the others. I don't know. We'll just leave it like that. The tight ends are good. Bakhtiari on Jenkins. We're gonna go with the rookie Aldridge over Myers, and then Walker, Ryan, Myers, and then Tanua. We'll go with. That's all right. Kenny Clark, Wooden. Gonna go with Devontae Wyatt, Gilbert Hilton, the rookie, Gary, Quay Walker, Campbell, Preston Smith, no, Van Ness, then Preston Smith, and then this one's I'm gonna go Carrington because Sean Nixon was, made the Pro Bowl as a punt returner, and then Savage, Johnson, and then we're gonna go with Jonathan Owens, and we're gonna go with the rookie Weaver over Owens, and then Nixon right there. Special team will be Meredith and Nixon. Punt return will be Meredith, Nixon, Melvin. We'll go We'll go Melvin, and we'll go. I kind of want to get Christian Watson in there now. We'll go kick return, Meredith, and Christian Watson. Punt return will be Nixon, who made the Pro Bowl as a punt returner, and Melvin. And then maybe Dobbs. Maybe throw Dobbs up there. And kickoff start will be Wheeling and dealing. Third down back, Aaron Jones. Power back will be Dylan. Slot receiver. We're going to start with Christian Watson. But see, Dobbs is a little bit better. And that could help Dobbs get out of the normal dev. We'll go Dobbs and then Christian Watson the other half of the season. How about that? And then Gary, we're going to go Preston Smith and Egbare. And then this will be Van Ness, Preston Smith, and Egbare. D tackle will be Hilton, Wyatt, Kenny Clark. And then sub linebacker, should we go with, go like that. Sub linebacker will be Quay Walker, Campbell. They have Jonathan Owens, but we could go with the rookie Bailey. But we can get Jonathan Owens on the field that way. Or we could go Henry Weaver, but he's our starting safety, right? Start him at safety. But we can move him all over the place. We'll just leave it like that. And in slot corner, we will have Valentine, Nixon, and Jonathan Owens. And get ready for the regular season, where we have Romeo Dobbs in the slot, right? Not Christian Watson. So we'll upgrade the players. Gilbert Hill has 2. That could be a good sign. He did not get no training camp standout. That was Lucas Van Ness. Why does he have 2 points? Abilities. Might have abilities. Weaver. We'll do run support. Love for him to get a dev trait in season. And you know what? I changed my mind. You know, I love Christian Watson. I love Dobbs too. But I think we're just going to feed him. We're just going to feed Jaden Reed this season and make him an X factor, make him a bona fide star. And our season goal will be, I'm going to say about 7 to 10 wins because, like I said, the Packers, I think, overachieved last season. And I think they can still do it again. But we don't want to get Matt LaFleur fired. That's what it comes down to in this rebuild. Now, there is a corner in the top 5. He's at number 4. There's another one at number 7. So I'm glad to see some secondary because we could use a corner 3. We could still use a strong safety depending on how this transition goes from the linebacker to safety. We could use other positions. But I think we could have a complete team depending on how these rookies play defensive tackle, strong safety, center. That was Lucas Van Ness. But we were 84 overall all across the board, so we did improve. We were 83 all across the board last season. We start the season against the Detroit Lions on the road. So this is going to be a good game. Could be battling for, oh my gosh, 1 point. It was a good game. It was a good game. I did not lie, did not cap. It was a good game. 28-27. We're on the other side of it, though. I mean, we outplayed them, rushing and passing. No turnovers. We just lost by a point. Lost by a point. Both quarterbacks, 4 touchdowns, no picks. But the difference was they got more pressure on us, 3 sacks to their 0. A.J. Dillon took over. Where was Aaron Jones got hurt. Christian Watson, 8 catches, 108 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now, Dobbs, 81. Reed. So I like the combination. Watson getting the 100 yards, 2 touchdowns when he's not wide receiver one. He is not the slot guy, so it's not making sense. But and then the Tavion Wicks gets in. He gets a touchdown. So you using our 4 or 5 wide receivers. No sacks, and then no picks from the team, no field goals, and we start the season 0-1. 0-1 in the division. But, I mean, we were on the road. We had to go to Detroit. We still played well. We could have won that game. And Jordan Love gets a player of the week. So starting the season off strong already with 4 touchdowns, no INTs. Can't stand out. This is Lucas Van Ness. And he actually did it. 10,000 XP for Van Ness. He's been on a tear since last season. He's been balling out. And he is another one. Can we complete the breakout for Lucas Van Ness? Had the rivalry with the Seahawks. And we win 28-10. We have a breakout linebacker. Just having breakouts every week. 28-10. We shut their passing game down. Well, we're not turning the ball over. That seems to be the difference this time this season. Aaron Jones is back. Jordan Love had a touchdown. The rookie fullback had a touchdown. Forgot about him. Dobbs, Musgrave, touchdown for Christian Watson. Now Christian Watson's playing. So whoever is the wide receiver 3 seems to be the guy that goes off. Rashawn Gary, 3 sacks, 2 picks for Quay Walker. Quay Walker must be getting the breakout linebacker. Mock Draft 1 is available. We got the Cowboys. We get that rematch from the playoffs. Mock Draft is out. And they have us picking at number 16, a free safety. Okay. Giving up on Darnell Savage already. He's on a 2-year deal. So, breakout linebacker. This has to be Quay Walker. This is Rashawn Gary. Trying to get to X Factor, the X Factor that he should have received during the Super Bowl week for his Pro Bowl play. And then we have the standout for Lucas Van Ness. And he didn't get it. He didn't get it. Call him Lucas Van Ness. Now we ain't gonna call him that. He's playing great. But coming off a win against the Seahawks, can we beat the Cowboys on the road and avenge that playoff loss? And we do. 21-13. That's got to feel good. Great morale victory. We shut their running game down. And the difference between last season and this season, Jordan Love is throwing touchdowns. He's not throwing interceptions. Watch out for the fumbles, Aaron Jones. And Jaden Reed, 6 catches, 122. So it's a different receiver every game. It's been Christian Watson and now Jaden Reed. Quay Walker, his 3rd pick of the season. Gilbert Hilton. Rashawn Gary. Eric Stokes. 2-1. 2 back-to-back wins against the NFC. Breakout player, this was Rashawn Gary, and I'm not upset about that. He could still have another Pro Bowl season and then get the X Factor, but we got a bone to pick with the Falcons. They beat us down bad last season, and we beat them this season. So we're avenging all the losses that we suffered last season. We get the Rams again. We beat them in the wild card. They beat us in the regular season. So I like the way Roger Goodell set the schedule up for us. No turnovers from Jordan Love. Is this the MVP type season? The fullback, 2 rushing touchdown. Now it's Dobbs. It's a different receiver every game. So I think we set up the depth chart nicely to get all 3 the ball, depending on the game and who we're playing. Darnell Savage with the interception. All the defensive backs are now getting picks. We're on a 3-game winning streak. We're 3-1. Jordan Love is looking like an MVP candidate. Cold opponent. They're 0-4. Trap game. Trap game. Trap game. No, it's not. We beat them again just like we did in the wild card. We are now 4 straight wins after that tough, close loss to the Lions. Can't wait to meet them in Lambeau. We shut their running game down. No turnovers. We get 3 on the defense. Jordan Love is averaging 3 touchdowns a game. He's playing really efficient. Aaron Jones is running the ball. Dobbs, 2 touchdowns. Touchdown for Christian Watson. Aaron Donald, there it is. The 3-sack performance that he always has. And then Quay Walker has like 5 picks, bro. Campbell, Stokes. Quay Walker has like 5 interceptions, bro. He's got to be in the top leaders. Look at him. 4. 4-1. We got the 49ers. And if we would have beat them and beat the Cowboys, we beat the Chiefs last season too. It was a Sunday night game. The game before that was a Monday night game. And there's the turnovers. 2 picks for Jordan Love. So when we turn the ball over, we lose. We just gotta play mistake-free football, and we can keep piling up those wins. Lucas Van Ness with a sack. He hasn't been getting a lot of pressure this season, so maybe we put Preston Smith back in and then make him the sub. Now he's getting full time, and he doesn't want to put in the work. But he was having that standout in the preseason. We got the Chicago Bears on the road, division game in Chicago, in Chirac, and we win 31-15. That is a nice bounce back victory from that loss for the 49ers. And 3 primetime TV games, Monday night, Sunday night, and then Thursday night. We didn't turn the ball over. Held Justin Fields to 94 yards, only 8 completions, 146 for Aaron Jones, 2 touchdowns for A.J. Dillon, and then Jaden Reed, 9 catches, 164. He has arrived. He is not just a one-hit wonder. Kenny Clark and the Green Bay Pack are 5-2, and we have a hard schedule. Mock Draft 2 is available. And we should be picking down the board. Have us at 26. Have us taking a free safety, Quandre Stanley. A, awareness, B, play red, A, catching. Okay. But Darnell Savage is playing well this season. Eric Stokes is playing well this season. We beat the Bills here. Lions right behind us at 4-3. And we beat the Bills. We are beating some good teams. Only the Lions and 49ers are beating us. And this is really the first team in the AFC that we played. We were up 28-7 at the half. We shut their running game down, only 33 rushing yards. Our defense has to be top 5 again. 3 touchdowns for A.J. Dillon. Dobbs, Watson with a touchdown. Dontavian Wicks with a touchdown. Jaden Reed only had 1 catch. He must have got hurt unless they changed the depth chart. We had a sack for Campbell, Gary, and Hilton. And I will check the depth chart because Dontavian Wicks getting in that much, unless there was an injury, which there was not. We are at week 9 anyway, which is when I will not go to the weekly strategy. We will go to upgrade the players, check the depth chart, check the contracts that we have to extend. We should have some cap room too. But Lucas Van Ness with 2 points. That comes from his breakout. Just going to do power rusher. Could do a little bit of speed rush, but we're gonna do power rusher. But he can also play on the D line too. Jordan Love. Do field general, and the way he's playing could go all the way from normal to superstar dev this season. Jaden Reed, he's a superstar. Gonna go playmaker. He's playing like a playmaker. And then Gilbert Hilton, what is his depth trait? We made the right decision. I saw that superstar dev on the other guy that we thought about taking at defensive tackle, and I was like, somebody has to be a superstar. Someone has to be a superstar X Factor. Well, they got the superstar, damn it. We got the X Factor, so suck it. I think it was the Bengals that took him. So suck it, Bengals. We got Gilbert Hilton, the X Factor. Pair him up with Devontae Wyatt, who's now a star. Kenny Clark, who was a superstar, still a superstar in my book. Let's go. Aldridge, the center. I think he might just have star. And then the other dev trait was the fullback, who hasn't been revealed. But we have to make sure that guy keeps his X factor. You know, Madden will rob me of my depth trait. So we will go to depth chart. He was playing sub defensive tackle 3. Jaden Reed, Dobbs, Watson. I had Watson playing like that. I don't know why they changed it, so they must have changed some things around. D tackle will be Hilton. He is the X factor. We got Gary, Walker, Van Ness. Yep. Special teams should be Meredith. Why do I feel like they changed it? This should be Kristen Watson. And then punt return should be Nixon, Melvin. Third down back, power back, slot receiver should be Reed, Dobbs, Watson. Left end, Gary, Smith, Van Ness, Smith, and Akbari, D tackle. Okay, they moved Hilton up. Not going to play him over Kenny Clark, though. And then slot corner. I'm fine with that. So, we get an X Factor defensive tackle. And he should be wreaking havoc on that defensive line with Kenny Clark if he can get his superstar dev trait back. Aaron Jones, he's playing well, but a 3-year deal, I don't know. We'll wait to see how he plays towards the end of the season. Kenny Clark, though, even though he lost a dev trait, he would, if he had superstar dev still, he would be more expensive. The fact that he lost it makes him a little bit cheaper, and that actually works in our favor. So, thank you, Kenny Clark, for sacrificing your superstar dev trait. But this year we have to pay Jordan Love. He's playing like an MVP candidate. I'm not going to up that. I'm just going to leave it right where it is. And we get him back, and that just took a big-ass chunk. And we have a decision to make. David Bakhtiari or Aaron Jones. So one of them will have to go. We'll see at the end of the season if we have an influx of money. Quay Walker, Devontae Wyatt, we will accept the option on both of those. But it looks like we're going to lose David Bakhtiari or Aaron Jones. It's going to be a last ride for them. But we are 6-2 at the midseason looking at our rankings. Number 1 offense, number 1 rushing offense. We got to find a way to bring both of them boys back. Maybe we bring one back and then franchise tag the other and don't have no money for free agency again, which is fine because we have our young roster. But now we've paid Jordan Love, and we have a top 10 defense. Number 4, too. So 6-2, 1 game above the Lions, 2 games above the Vikings, 4 games above the Bears. Got the Cardinals. We've been beating a lot of hard teams. And now the easier teams are going to be the harder teams to beat. No turnovers. How do we lose this game? Wasn't on Jordan Love. Wasn't on Aaron Jones in the running game. 2 receivers got touchdowns. Only 1 sack. We got the pick. Carlson. When it comes down to the kicker, man. Comes down to the goddamn kicker. We got the 1-8 time. This is where our schedule gets easier. We better win some of these games. Can't waste all our energy on the hard ones. Can't take these teams lightly. No turnovers. We won it overtime, bro. Couldn't stop Derrick Henry. Christian Watson, Reed, Musgrave, Aaron Jones. All with touchdowns. And then we had Quay Walker, Campbell, the 2 linebackers. Eric Stokes having a great season. Great season picking the ball off after getting that contract. All we had to do was pay him. And look at him. Playing like a corner 1. We'll delegate that. I could have focused on the players, but we're not focused on the draft. We're focused on winning the Super Bowl, winning the division again. We beat the Lions, so we avenged that Week 1 loss, 27-28. And we have beaten everybody in our division, I think. No turnovers. I am loving this from Jordan Love. No pun intended. Aaron Jones, 2 touchdowns for Dobbs, touchdown for Watson. 3 sacks for Kenny Clark. Rashawn Gary with the sack. Carlson making his field goal. We're at 8 wins. 1 win away from a winning season. 2 wins from tying our wins from last season. 3 wins from going over that. We have a weekly award winner. It's got to be Jordan Love. It's actually Kenny Clark. 9 tackles, 3 sacks. I mean, he's going to play better because of that X factor defensive tackle and an injury. Watch it be Jordan Love, Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary, somebody. It's fucking X factor, Gilbert Hilton. But we have TJ Slayton. So, but missed 2 games, but one next week is a bye week, so he's missing 1 game, which could ruin his stats, which could take away his defensive rookie of the year stuff, could affect his dev trait, and we have a decision: Carl Brooks, TJ Slayton. Carl Brooks did have 2 sacks last season, right? Played better than Slayton. We got Brett Urban. It's only 1 game. We'll do Brooks. He played good last season. Brett had 2 sacks. So we got the Texans. Yeah, schedule's getting easier. We played all the harder teams, and we're losing to the easy teams, bro. Record-wise, when I say easy. 2 turnovers. CJ Stroud he did a stug, man. He did a stug. Touchdown for Jaden Reed, who I need to get 1,000 yards on this season. Eric Stokes, man. Carlson, make your field goals, man. Make your field goals, man. Playoff pitcher. We're still on top of the division. We are number 1 in the NFC, actually. That's what I love to see. So we're going to upgrade the team and upgrade everybody here. Eric Stokes having a breakout season. We are at the bye week, so we are number 2 rushing offense, number 6 points per game. Lions 8-5. We get Hilton back, so they must have changed the depth chart. So I do need to check it one more time, even though we just won 31-10. We get our 9 wins of the season. This will be another winning season in the books. We ran it, passed it, balanced, no turnovers, 17 points in the 4th quarter. Why is Clifford in the... At least he threw Reed the ball. Threw it to Musgrave. Eric Stokes, man. But why was he playing that game? Jordan Love must have got hurt. Came in. Clifford did his thing. There he is, Jordan Love. We will check the rest of this. Christian Watson, Dobbs. Always check your depth chart. Hilton is back. Eric Stokes. They actually didn't mess with it. Now, Valentine isn't doing much. The rookie safety isn't doing much. So, I mean, we'll just leave it. I was going to put Nixon in and try him, but why fix something that's not broke? So, see if we can get our 10th win against the Bears. This would be a great time to do it. This is where we're just... Why are we losing these games? We should have lost some of these games. Why are we losing these games? Only by a touchdown. We couldn't run the ball. Okay, they shut us down. They did their homework. They're like, we got to stop Aaron Jones. We got to stop A.J. Dillon, who didn't get a carry for some reason. But Jaden Reed, like his 3rd, 4th game, over 100 yards receiving. Rashawn Gary. We must have played our backups. Eric Stokes. I am stoked the way he's playing. He's got to be leading the league in interceptions. Six. I think Quay Walker was at 4. But the Lions lose again. Come on, get the 10th win. Get the 10th win. Let's go. 2 games above the Bears and I think the Lions or Vikings or whoever. And we matched the same amount of wins we had last season with 2 games to go. And with the number 1 seed on the line. We were up 28-0 at the half. 2 touchdowns for Dylan. Receiving. Touchdown for Aaron Jones and Luke Musgrave. Musgrave having a quiet, good year. Devontae Wyatt, Rashawn Gary, no picks, no field goals, 10 wins on the season again. Are we still the number 1 seed? We know that we're number 1 in the NFC North. This would be back-to-back division titles. Bears still in it. Oh, we're number 2 behind the 49ers, who we beat, by the way. No, we lost to them. We lost to them. What is their record? We're at 10. They're at 11. So we're 1 game behind them. Of course, the Cowboys, the Eagles behind us. So we just got to keep winning. Hope the 49ers slow down a little bit. We got a tough Jaguars team, 11 wins. We're going to upgrade the team. We need to be ready for this game. And then we got the Colts. So we have to play the AFC South. We already lost to the Texans. And we beat the Jags. So that is going to be a division title again for us. Now, number 1 seed on the line. I hope the 49ers lost. Why did I go to the postseason? We're going to the postseason, but got 1 more game. Ran it. 1 turnover. But it wasn't Jordan Love. It was 3 touchdowns from Aaron Jones. It was a touchdown for Jaden Reed. It was Rashawn Gary and Lucas Van Ness and Jair Alexander. No field goals. A lot of extra pointers because we scored a lot. And we are at 11 wins. So this is already a successful season. We have another weekly award winner. That is Aaron Jones with his 167 rushing yards and 3 touchdown performance. Shout out, salute, congrats to him. And I'm going to do the trench boost. This is if your offensive line doesn't give up a sack. The whole offensive line gets extra points. And, with offensive linemen, they are hard to develop, especially if they only have normal dev. And most of our linemen do, outside of Jenkins, the rookie center, and Bakhtiari. So, I'm going to upgrade everybody for this last game because this last game is important. This is playoff implications, playoff seeding implications. So, we'll look at the playoff picture. 49ers still might be number 1. How the hell are the Eagles number 2? So we need both of them to lose. So we need 49ers to lose. Looks like they clinched it. I don't know if we have the tiebreaker over them or what. They have the Eagles number 2. But whatever. But we're ahead of them right there. Come on, man. Get real. So this game might not mean nothing. We may be locked in. Yeah. At least we get the Bears made it at 8-9. You might as well put the Vikings in there too at 7-10. So 3 teams in the NFC North. That just means the NFC was just weak as hell this year. Ravens 15-2 looking to repeat. 49ers won their game. Eagles lost their game. Cowboys lost their game. So they did their part. But yeah, only 5 teams. Double-digit wins. Bears sneaking in. But we finished 2 more wins than we had last season. We didn't do anything in free agency. All we did was add through the draft. And we won 2 more games. Just imagine if we get some money and we add some veterans to the team, or add 1 or 2 superstar pieces, or some pieces to the team, or the young roster we already got. They're just going to keep getting better and developing. You see what Jordan Love did. No turnovers. He cut those down. We have superstar receiver now and Jaden Reed. We have a running back duo. Jaden Reed. I just spoke him up. Christian Watson and Dobbs. You can't count them out. We now have an X factor defensive tackle. We got Rashawn Gary getting all the sacks. And now we have the Bears, who are 8-9, who have no business being in the playoffs. And we're going to have to stand on business and beat them so we can advance back to the second round and maybe an NFC Championship game and hopefully a Super Bowl. And look at that. Big guys up front, offensive line. They all get 4,500 XP. And looking at our ranking, 7th offense, 17th in passing, number 2 in rushing, top 5 defense, number 2 in the secondary, 8th in rushing. I'm loving this Packers defense. Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow, Christian McCaffrey, Aaron Jones was 2nd in rushing. We have to give him another contract. Franchise tag David Bakhtiari. Brandon Ayuk, Travis Kelce, Justin Jefferson, Aaron Donald, breaking the record, I think. And then TJ Watt, Max Crosby, AJ Terrell, Travaris Ward, and Eric Stokes, all with 6. Nicholas Morrow, Demario Davis, Christian Harris. Looking at our stats, we had 6 offense, 34 touchdowns. That's 6 in the league for Jordan Love. Defensive yards, 3, 2nd in rushing, 9th in touchdowns for Aaron Jones. Points scored, we were 7th. 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns for Jaden Reed. 5th in points allowed. What a season for Jordan Love. Give him a dev trait upgrade boost. Also give one to Sean Clifford. He came in there and won that game for us. 1,500 rushing yards. I can't let that go. He did have the 2 fumbles. Longest rush was 96. We have to pick him over David Bakhtiari. 9 touchdowns, 4 yards per carry for A.J. Dillon. Glad to have him back. And the fullback had 3 touchdowns. As he was, we don't know. So I'm going to take a peek. We know the center's a star. We know the defensive tackle Hilton was an X factor. We found our John Kuhn. X Factor fullback, superstar, X Factor defensive tackle. They're just going to take it from him, though. And led the team in catches, yards, and touchdowns. Jaden Reed as our wide receiver 1. Christian Watson was really good as our wide receiver 2/3. And same Romeo Doubs. We got that 3-headed goat, man, 3-headed monster. Musgrave was good with 6 touchdowns. Wicks got in with the 2 touchdowns. And then Jaden Reed was the longest pass. Elton Jenkins did not give up a sack all season. Give him Lineman of the Year. Under 10 for both tackles is great. Center was abysmal. Quay Walker, breakout season. Campbell, respectable season. The whole defense. Now the safety, just a lot of tackles. So maybe not a position for him. Still could look for a safety. Kenny Clark was amazing. Rashawn Gary was good. Van Ness, a little underwhelming. Stokes, great. Savage was great. Devontae Wyatt, a little underwhelming. Did stop the run, though. Hilton got banged up. Probably will lose his X Factor because they don't like me having X Factors. No forced fumbles from the defense. No blocks from the defense. No safeties from the defense. No touchdowns from the defense. And once again, 1 field goal block, which means he only missed 1. His longest field goal was 56. And then punting inside the 20, 9 times, average 52.1, net average for 9.4. And we had no special teams touchdowns. But yearly awards, MVP goes to Patrick Mahomes, Jordan Love, making top 10. Coach of the Year, Doug Peterson. How do we get 12 wins and not Coach of the Year? They are just disrespecting Matt LaFleur. Brandon Ayuk, Aaron Jones at number 9, Aaron Donald breaking the record. We got Quay Walker at 8. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Ryan Long of the Falcons. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Greg Barker. We got Hilton at 4. Weaver at 10. Best QB goes to Brock Purdy. Jordan Love, number 3. Running back goes to Christian McCaffrey. Aaron Jones at number 2. Wide receiver goes to Brandon Ayuk. Jaden Reed at 7. Offensive line goes to Elton Jenkins. And we had Rasheed Walker at number 2, which Elton Jenkins is already a star, which means he will be superstar, right? Walker is normal. If Walker would have got it, he would have gotten up to star. So I would have rather had Rasheed Walker get it, but I will take it. Elton Jenkins will be a superstar dev. 2 superstars, him and Bakhtiari on that left side. Now that means Bakhtiari could become expendable. We could franchise tag, trade Bakhtiari, and Elton Jenkins becomes our new superstar lineman. Which might be the way to go. Might be the smart thing to do. D lineman of the year, Aaron Donald. Linebacker goes to Byron Young. So the Rams just winning everything. Rashawn Gary, number 2. DB goes to AJ Terrell. Eric Stokes at number 3. And then kicker goes to Dustin Hopkins. We have Carlson at 6. So there was a Packer everywhere on those lists. Now, trap game. 12-5 Packers. 8-9 should not be in the playoff Bears. Should not. Should not. Maybe we're too young. Maybe we need some leadership in here. We had the Pro Bowl. We should have. At least the Bears didn't go. Jordan Love makes the Pro Bowl. That should be a depth trait for him. Aaron Jones, that should be a depth trait for him. Our rookie Aldridge, who's a superstar. Now look at this. He's a superstar fullback rookie, right? Made the Pro Bowl. Could go up to X Factor or stay superstar, right? By the time we get to free agency, he's not gonna be a star. I bet you he will be knocked down to normal. Reed makes it. That could be an X Factor for him. Musgrave makes it. That could be star for him. Bakhtiari makes it. Jenkins makes it. Walker makes it. I done lost count. Kenny Clark makes it. Rashawn Gary. Stokes. Seems like they all just packed up in a van and went to the Pro Bowl as the Packers. It's the NFC Packers. You got the Ravens, Cowboys. Ravens looking to repeat. Eric Stokes. Abilities tab. How many of these players that go up depth trait, how many are they going to let keep? That's what I want to see. I'm not even excited that some of these players just got those. How many are going to keep it? Eric Stokes gets an ability tab. He's not going to have those abilities. Return man, come on, but he's not gonna have those abilities. He's not gonna have them. He's not gonna have them. It's gonna be normal dev, right? I should just turn regression, dev trait regression off. Jordan Love does not go up. Pro Bowl season, 34 touchdowns, 6 picks, does not go up. Aldridge, we know he's a superstar. Reed, Watson, they stay the same. Musgrave makes the Pro Bowl, does not go up. Walker makes the Pro Bowl, does not go up. Aldridge was a star. Jenkins goes up to superstar for winning lineman of the year. And then on the defense, we know that Hilton was an X factor. Kenny Clark gets his superstar dev trait back. Jair Alexander loses his X factor, goes all the way down to star. Stokes gets superstar. Quay Walker gets superstar. So we will see. We will see if Stokes keeps his. We will see if Hilton keeps his. We will see if Quay Walker keeps his. We will see if the fullback keeps his dev trait that he already had. Aaron Jones having that type of season not going to X Factor is crazy to me. But let's see how many of these dev traits we actually get to keep, and we'll see who wins the Super Bowl. Will the Ravens repeat, or will it be the Cowboys? It will be the Cowboys dethroning the Baltimore Ravens, as Dak Prescott is your Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes NFL MVP, Doug Peterson, Brandon Ayuk, Aaron Donald, George Morrell, that is the Broncos rookie quarterback, Greg Barker, right outside linebacker for the Saints. As we move on, and we have a big decision to make. See the Bakhtiari who could retire, or Aaron Jones. And Brent Urban is the only one that retires for us. Mock Draft 3 is available. I can't believe we lost to 8-9 Bears. When we see them next season, we're sweeping them. We're getting the brooms. We're getting the dustpans. We're sweeping them. I was looking at the Bears because I was talking about them. But we are picking corner. We do need a corner, though. We do need a corner 3. I don't like that corner. Do need safety. That one looks decent. There's another corner. There's another corner. Another safety. And another safety. So this is the year of the DBs. So Gordon McClain. Quandre Stanley. I think I looked at him already. Oh, yeah. We're looking at the safeties and the corners. Safeties and corners. Potential linebacker. Those would be the positions that we look at. Maybe offensive line. Upgrade the practice squad. Because they matter. And look at the 2 players. It was Aaron Jones and it was Quay Walker. We're accepting they let him keep his, huh? Devontae Wyatt, we're going to accept. David Bakhtiari still has his. So this is what we're going to do. So we're going to go Aaron Jones, 2-year deal. I'm fine with that. I didn't want a 3-year deal anyway. And then David Bakhtiari. Oh, fuck. I can't even. Fuck. I can't even make him an offer. We're just going to lose him for nothing. Actually, let's try to see if he'll. What? It's in the positives. So we're going to lose David Bakhtiari for nothing. That sucks. And then Jonathan Owens and TJ Slayton. Oh, goodbye, David Bakhtiari. We are going to need a left tackle. Damn, that sucks. Can we clear? It's the Jordan Love contract. Jordan Love contract. We paid Aaron Jones over Bakhtiari. We don't really have any bad contracts on this team. It was just Jordan Love contract. I mean, Kenny Clark. Wouldn't free that much. Why even have a dev trait when you get drafted, right? They just take it away from you. Restructure this, that wouldn't do nothing. So I like how Rashawn Gary kept his. Quay Walker kept his, right? Did Eric Stokes keep his dev trait? Thank you. So it looks like everybody kept their dev trait, but the X Factor, he went down. He went down in dev trait. It's just him. He went down. And then I know for a fact the fullback went down to normal. So we lose an X Factor and a superstar in the draft that we just had. But everybody else, Reed keeps his superstar. Aaron Jones keeps his superstar. Elton Jenkins keeps his superstar. Bakhtiari's gone now. Kenny Clark keeps his superstar. Gary, Quay Walker, Stokes. We lost one on Alexander. So sucks that we lose David Bakhtiari, but that is the nature of the business. Can't keep everybody, especially when you pay a quarterback. And just retire Bakhtiari. Yeah, it's Justin Houston. That leaves a big hole at left tackle. Now we could flex and move Elton Jenkins out the left tackle and just have, we lost our depth. We could have Sean Ryan play left guard. But now we are going to need left tackle. We are going to need corner 3. But Carrington Love, I mean, we're top secondary with him in there. So, I mean, not a big need. And then strong safety, Weaver wasn't that good, but he was a part of the number four defense. So it's like we just can upgrade if we want. If not, these young players are going to continue to get better. So left tackle may be the right decision. Plus, the secondary class looks deep. And, of course, Creed Humphrey, Bakhtiari, they're all there. Wyatt Teller, Teron Johnson. So we'll see who is in free agency. We might be able to sign one player. Don't need receivers. Love D-Hop, though. Place him with Dobbs. We could do it, too. But we're not going to salvage our future. Left tackle, man. Bakhtiari, Garrett Bowles. Then we're just going to draft. Could we offer him? Now he wants to take a... It's crazy. Joe Batonio, Creed Humphrey, Wyatt Teller, Brandon Scherf. I mean, they're superstars. I mean, we could play Wyatt Teller at guard. That wouldn't be bad. Put Wyatt Teller at guard, Elton Jenkins at tackle. Wyatt Teller is 30, 3 years younger than... Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be a bad idea. He's interested. Zadarius Smith could bring him back to Green Bay. Dafe Owe is superstar dev. But we need corner. And I like the secondary class, so I don't think we're going to bring any of these guys in. The only one I'm really interested in, though, is Wyatt Teller. That could be... I mean, we're in the hunt still for Bakhtiari, so we'll see if we get him back. If we don't get Wyatt Teller, we'll just draft. Yeah, we'll just draft somebody. So he goes to the Broncos. Wyatt Teller is still a free agent. Before I make that offer, because we could save our money, right? Let's see if there is some tackles in the draft, because it might be smarter to just draft one. And they're really... See, pass block, elite change of direction. But C pass block. I mean, he's more a power type, and then you have the top 5 tackle, Hunter Hackett. B run block, A pass protection. Bro has A pass block finesse, probably A pass blocking, B run block, but D lean blocking. Know about the centers. Elite strength with great change duration and great agility, poor jumping, but yeah. We just already have a young team. I just want to keep young players. Here's a corner. Play rec is just trash. The 6'2 corner, the 6'3 corner, 6'2. There's safety, 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 safety. So a lot of safeties. We should be able to get a safety. Yeah, so if we want a corner and a safety, we sign Wyatt Teller. If we want, we're going to do it. Going to sign Wyatt Tyler, move Elton Jenkins. That way we keep our superstar linemen. Welcome Wyatt Teller to Green Bay. 3 years younger than David Bakhtiari. So I like it. Move him over to, we can actually keep him at guard, right guard, but Rasheed Walker played really great at right guard, so I'm just going to move Wyatt Teller over to left guard and kick Elton Jenkins out to left tackle. I mean, we gave old boy David Bakhtiari a chance to come back on a 1-year deal, and he chose to go to Denver. I think Elton Jenkins might even went up, but Wyatt Teller comes in, plug and play. Now we can look to get a corner and a safety in the draft. And because we have so many young players already and don't need a lot of picks, do we trade up for like a top 5 corner or top 5 safety even? And we might do that. So, I mean, Zeke Walters says he's a top 5. D catching, though. But he has great, oh, man, the fastest and strongest corner in the class. But his I mean, what is he? 6'3", 182, ran a 4.26. But then Nathan Pointer, yeah, we got to trade up with the Rams. We got to trade up with the Rams. Got to trade up with the Rams. Got to trade up with the Rams. That's the move. Trade up with the Rams, get that corner. I know this class is deep, but we don't need any more young players on this team, so um, we can sacrifice a little bit and get the top corner in the class. But before we do that, we are going to private work out those corners to make sure that he is the one that we actually want. So I do want to look at Zeke. I do want to look at Nathan. And there was another corner down there somewhere, like Alistair Clemens. There's a safety, a bunch of safeties. But they'll probably all be gone. So there's a couple of safeties that we can still get. So yeah, we look at the corners. Maybe this guy right here. And then we'll trade up with the Rams if we can. But the fastest and strongest corner in the class, with a hit power, a tackle, I don't even need to look at the other corners. We're gonna make a trade with the Rams. Trade up. We don't need all these picks. Our roster is just gonna remain young forever if we just keep doing that. So you have our first, you can have our second. Actually, let's see if we can give you a third and then a first next year. And the Rams, we'll keep our second round pick. The Rams, you give me pick 3. They decline it. And you can have, well, you can have 2027 5th round pick. Whatever. We get a first round pick. Number 3.
Next up, the Titans are on the clock. On the clock now.
Fuck this game. Fuck this game. I trade up with number 3 with the Rams because that's where he was mocked to go. And the bitch ass Titans take him. You have got to be. Oh my God.
On the clock now, it's the Green Bay Packers.
This game is full of shit. This game is full baby back bullshit, man. That was just garbage, bro. That was trash. I like how it wasn't, how it was mocked, but come the fuck on, man. Oh my God. And now we look like dumbasses trading up for not a top 5 corner. And we could have stayed put and got one of these other damn corners, bro. I hope we play the Titans and I hope we beat. This game. It knows what it be doing, bro. It knows what it be doing. It knows what it be doing. It knows what it be doing. That was bullshit, man. That was okay. They want to play? Let's play. We'll get our big corner that we wanted. That's fine. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. We got a corner, not the one we wanted at number 3. We didn't need those picks anyway. I'm done with this draft.
The Green Bay Packers are now on the clock.
Kept our second round pick, hoping to find maybe a free safety. Strong safety, I meant. A block shed and A hit power. This game, bro, is Henry Hankins, huh? Elite strength. That's all you got. Maybe we take a corner. They can move back. Can't play zone, huh? About linebacker. A zone, A tackle, Max Stevens.
On the clock now, it's the Miami Dolphins.
Well, we found a linebacker. I can't believe the Tennessee Titans took the corner at number 1 when he was mocked to go number 3. I even checked them final mock draft. We traded up like dumbasses. We could have stayed put with our pick, kept our first round pick next year, and took the corner that we took. It's like we got the great value version of the person. I hope the nigga has star dev, bro. I praying for it, and I want it to happen. I hope he has star dev for them. C, A, B pursuit, B hit powers. Play rec, not great. As run support, Luke Dunn. Great strength. Don't even know what we need. Could go wide receiver. Could go quarterback. And we have a good backup already. A punter. Kicker. No. Strong safety. You know what? Draft. Because you screwed me, I'm going to screw you. I'm going to pause the draft, and I'm going to take my time with this next pick in the 4th round because they did me dirty, bro. They did me dirty. They know what they did, and they know what they did. And we're just going to leave it at that. They know what they did. They know what they did. So I'm going to get a nice player with this pick. C-A... B pursuit, B hit power, Jameek Pounds, or Bruce Barker. I just can't believe that. Can't believe that. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Look at Luke Dunn again, 6'1", 211, kind of old. A hit power, C play red, B tackle, but D awareness. We need something in the secondary. Now, elite acceleration, but D awareness. And I told you, we're going to take our time. We're going to take our time with this pick because of how they just did me with that corner pick. Didn't like it at all. Didn't like it one bit. Maybe we get someone to play behind Devontae Wyatt. Maybe we trade out this pick, but we take a chance on the safety. Maybe we get another running back. We get younger. Get a power back. Now, Broski has A, break tackle, B, truck, and B, stiff arm, A, injury. And he's an elusive back at 6.
With the next pick, the Miami Dolphins are on the clock.
We'll resume the draft after that. We just wanted to take our time and see if we could, you know.
Next up, it's the
Because the Titans
on the clock.
damn sure took their time to scheme and plot and figure out a way how they could fuck us over. First, the playoff game, and the 8-9 Bears, and now the Titans. I'm chasing after the Bears and the Titans. Bears and Titans. We already played the Bears twice a year. I hope we play the Titans. We might not. I think we played them last season. Mark Jackson. Mama, there goes that man. But he is not that man. Looking for a safety. Looking for something that just may not be there. Just may not be there. Let's get Darnell Monroe. I mean, B tackle, B zone, B press. Worth a shot. And we're taking these linebackers and corners that can play safety, but not actually taking safety. It's kind of funny.
On the clock now, it's the Green Bay Packers.
I'm going to go receiver here. Go receiver. The way this draft just got, or the way I got deflated because of that pick by the Titans. It's crazy, man. I don't even want to make any more picks. Really don't. I really don't. Who's our right guard? I don't even know. Zach Tom, right tackle. We got the center. We got Jenkins. We got. Not double dip, right? We don't have a backup guard.
The Miami Dolphins now on the clock.
Just filling out the rest of the roster. Did we take a receiver?
The Green Bay Packers
don't want to take a
are
quarterback.
now on the clock.
Really don't. Who's back up to I don't know why I'm trying to find a safety. We're not going to find one. Especially not one with D tackle. Maybe the last one on the list. Maybe Pat Spencer. No. So we're giving up on the safeties. We have Enagbare, but we can always use more edge rush guys. So take another edge rusher. C finesse, B pursuit. It's fine with me. What about you, Salvador Jimenez? Let's just get out of here. Let's go with Dakota Coleman, man.
On the clock now, it's the Miami Dolphins.
Well, missed out on a potential generational corner because the Titans want to be little bitches. So we'll see how we did in the draft. Trade up at number 3 to get a corner that we could have waited and got at our pick. And he's a 77 hidden dev. I mean, 6'3", 180 something, just like the other corner that we were looking to get. Probably can't tackle as much, but the other one ran a 4.26, bro. But I mean, when you look at the picks, 74 linebacker, go in, take over for Fondre Campbell. 75 running back, add to the running back room with Aaron Jones and Dillon, and then a corner that will probably transition to safety, and then a backup guard and a backup edge rusher. But that's what you bastards get. Wasn't even the top corner. The Eagles got him, Casey Pounds, at 20. Pointer, who we were going to take, probably should have took, 79. Star. And this is why I probably shouldn't have made that move up. We could have got any of these corners at our pick. So moving up made us look dumb. But Zeke Walters was the guy we wanted. 6'3", 182. Fast, strong. But, I mean, he looks very similar to the corner that we got. So maybe all them corners would have been gone. Oh, I feel so much better. Oh, I just want to take a peek at the my corner now. I just want to take a peek. Just a sneak peek. Would that be wrong? Would that be wrong? Nah, we'll wait. We'll wait to see. We'll wait to see. I mean, 2 points faster. Agility is a little bit better. Strength is 2 points better. Okay. Ours catches better. So, I mean, hey. We did all right. We did all right. So, I ain't going to beef with the Titans no more. We did all right. But, Chicago, you got another thing coming. 8-9, eliminating us, 12-5 playoffs. But we did look like dumbass. I mean, we gave up a first-round pick next year, but we probably won't need it. We've been winning every season. Our roster is already young as it is. We just paid Jordan Love. We got a lot of new superstars on the defense. So, I mean, it's only up from here for the Green Bay Packers. And that'll wrap it up for part 2 here in the Green Bay Packers Madden 24 Realistic Rebuild. Stay tuned for part 3.